Just send that to us. See, it's like a little elephant. You got the two eyes, the little trunk, and then the little body.
I love the internet.
There you go. The more you know.
21 players left. Cosmic building up, trying to take that ultimate high ground. Not inside the safe zone yet. Seeing the minimap, that little white arrow spinning around. That is Cosmic right now. Accidentally shoots his own ramp. A little bit of a misclick. No big deal.
No big deal.
Has the launch pad, has 2 shadow bombs, so rotation is possible. On top of that, in case something does drop out from underneath, has the redeploy as well. See here if that's something that comes into play. Shots on players rotating. This is a...
What's up, Allison? Welcome to the stream.
988 small rounds. Put a minigun in his hands. He's still going to be able to hold the trigger down the entire game, assuming that it didn't overheat.
Right.
That's right there. You saw a window edit in the center of your screen for just a second. You got to be careful with those.
Ooh, someone popped the supply drop. It's going to drop down.
Put a rocket in the supply drop. Oh, by the way, Caden in the feed taking dubs out. Big elimination there.
That's got to do wonders for your confidence. To be able to shut down someone like Dubs, you're like, oh man, I feel like I can make more happen in this game. Man, Cosmic's way up here though. He is way up here. He's got the glider deploy, so he's completely fine, but yeah, he's up there for sure. Top 15 is the next threshold.
It's surprising me, no one's
even contesting it. No one.
Oh, there we go, right there. A couple shots back out in the storm wasn't enough to break it down just yet. Just seeing that, Cosmic deciding to continue to apply pressure. Can't quite pull it off. Again, no big deal. Has the redeploy. Going to fly on past. Some shots come out from players on the move. Oh my gosh!
Truly
I thought
punishing.
He was fine. Just kidding. Cosmic beamed out of midair.
That is so rough. Don't forget the glider redeploy has a slower glide time.
It does.
So it makes you way more vulnerable in the sky. You want to wait until right before you hit down on the ground and then deploy it.
Honestly, not even that. I think the play there was shadow bomb on the way down, prevent all damage, and just rotate through. Instead, he went for the redeploy. Obviously, hindsight's always 20/20.
I was literally going to say that.
In the moment, that was the choice that he made. It ended up being not the right one, which is too bad. Back to the lobby. And actually no more Q there. Key times are done, don't forget that.
Right.
Shots, Sizzle goes down.
Yeah,
it finds one.
It's always easier for us to be like a little more critical because again, like we just have all of the information here in front of us.
Plus, we're the ultimate gamers, so.
I mean, I am not. You are for sure. Not me. Everyone does know that. But yeah, sometimes we tend to be a little bit more critical, but you know, we mean it with, of course, the most love because we love Fortnite as much as the player.
Let me say this too. Anybody that listens in on commentary, if you hear us talk about your gameplay and we say something that may be perceived as negative, let me tell you with 100% without a doubt, you are better than me. Don't worry. That being said, I can see things that you can't right now, and because of that, my ability to commentate the game, I have the opportunity to say things about your mistakes. Sorry. Don't worry. I hear it from a lot of people every time I mess up in stream. It's all good. 14 players left. Trick FN pushing forward. I did see the man, the myth, the legend, Yogurt Fart in this game as well, so you got to keep your eyes out for that. Big set of plays potential.
The names. Here we go.
Yep, Yogurt Fart actually.
There you go. Finds an elimination over on Tasky, and we've been in top 15, right? So now we have another round of placement points. This is where going from top 15 to top 5. Ooh. That error margin, much bigger. Benji going to pick up here by Trick. A second one over on Face Maxi. Wow, let's go, Trick.
Set of eliminations there. Trick has a chance to keep this going a little bit longer if he wants to. Opts not to, but he is positioned against that mountain edge. Quick window edit and shots before that player can use the launch pad and try and get the heck out of there. Trick moving forward, going to box in and start the rotation. Still not in the safe zone.
Yeah.
Keep moving. You notice here saving materials just a little bit, not walling off because he knows he's on the ultimate low ground.
Oh no, Lupo, the side of the mountain. It's Father Mountain. Look, Trick has to go right now. Cadden is going to
do his crank 90s. Brother.
Yeah, you just got to go up right now. And look,
actually, it's fine. Trick caught a player on rotation. Stretch is gone. The edge of the storm here, and he's actually.
Where do we go from here? Where are we going from here?
Second, we'll find out in 3 seconds. 6 players left. We're looking at the last possible rotation for a lot of people here. Player peeking down from above, maybe a chance to take shots. We're going to the northwest. He's actually totally fine. Big luck there for Trick. 6-3 builds. Sorry. Down to the last second shot.
Ooh!
Colorful from the top 10.
There was also a launch pad. Did he get it?
He did not. But at this point, this late, probably not a big deal. 3 players left. Shiga, Caden takes shots, sandwiched between 2. Trick gonna drop down and apply pressure. Says Shiggy, you can wait on the ultimate high ground. I'm going to pick up this elimination, the HP and shield from that. Some materials, trick down to 8.
Man.
And that's that. Fall damage. You see that? Shiggy just jumped right on in.
He probably ran out of builds. Listen,
see it?
You know, at the end of the day,
slid down the edge of the mountain.
that's what probably would have been the better play there. But at the end of the day, he lands the ultimate trick shot. Back over to Sundown in the studio.
Is bad jokes like that because he didn't even fire a shot. So well done from Trick there to ride that one out. Good victory royale. I'm here with Monster D. We're going to take a look at some of the gameplay that happened in that last block real quick. Let me hop on up here and let's break these plays down.
Yeah, we got a lot going on here, and the players to look out for, E11 Graska. These E11 boys have been on a rampage, and we just want to highlight how much of a rampage these guys have been just going on. Graska in specific here, you'll see a nice string of elims kind of coming out of him, using shadow bombs, just keeping it super technique and super textbook. And I just want to talk about his mentality because I follow him on social media. He is the type of player that wants to improve week after week, and that's what we've seen from his early placements around the 60th, and we've seen as high as 14th with his duo Daxter. So they are just out of contention. Anyone in that upper top 20th kind of bracket as either a solo or a duo team have what it takes to kind of seal the deal here in these final moments. And this is just a solo competition. Take a look here. Remember, he's going to be another player to look out for next week as well. So keep your eyes on them as, again, just wrapping things up. You saw just a little bit of Trick in the previous game. He wrapped up the likes of him. And look at this, 50 points, right? Trick was in about 55. This win right here puts him back up. That's a 4-point swing. That puts him at about 54 last we saw. So Graska's in a running. Now another look, Kez, same thing, same situation, same deal here. GA Kez putting on a show here, showing that the combat follow-up just swift. No time for hesitation. The reaction speeds are clean. The mechanical skill is here. So not just European players showing up here, Sundown. It's NA as well. NA East here making a big run throughout the evening here, and just super clean.
Super clean from Kez, indeed. Not just Europe who has put on a show. Every single one of our regions so far have been absurdly close. Like, we quite literally haven't seen a week like this so far. We are going to get back into the very final matches. NA East is so absurdly close. I cannot wait to see who takes away one of those last 6 spots. But we're gonna go right on over back to Lupo and Z.
Thank you, Sundown. I appreciate you. And I do appreciate every region. Europe, NA East, NA West, Oceania, Asia, Brazil. Y'all some gamers. Keep that up. Don't change. All right? A lot of people working like crazy to try and qualify for the Fortnite World Cup in New York City. Those finals are going to be insane, by the way. Look forward to that. And let me just say, too, going through this, I can't think of anything in my career thus far that I've put more time and energy into than casting Fortnite events. Like, the amount of dedication from everybody on the production team to go into this, I hope that we have all done what they would consider an excellent job thus far, because this has just been a blast, and I hope we're putting on we're representing the players that we have a chance to commentate over accurately. I hope they all feel the same way about what we've done thus far. 8 spades here on your screen. Top middle there. Abe taking a chance to just pop a little bit of a mini. Got a metal tunnel underneath with another player down below. A quick stink toss. Pressure being applied. These fly-ins there. Symphony top of your screen, but Baldy, player we've seen a number of times. The flint knock in hand.
Ooh. All right.
Epic AR and a rare combat shotgun.
This is the loadout you want.
Oh yeah, this is big value. He has 2 campfires, 6 minis. He's got the turret in case he gets ultimate high ground and he needs something to just connect back for 1,000 HP. It's a big value right there. Typically I say, very rarely do we see players utilize the, we'll say the pew-pew mechanic of the turret. Right there, shots. Right, that goes down. Big pickup, first elimination for Baldy, 49 points. But yeah, the loadout is excellent right now. It kind of covers everything that he's going to need in any given moment right now. Poach from Liquid. Smack the bottom of your screen. A lot of players that have been in the top 10 multiple times popping up right now. Air cool, spades all the way at the ultimate high ground. 38 players remaining. We'll climb our way all the way back to the top. The launch pad out. Good rotation right now. the later you get into a game, the less value a launch pad has, because unless you're going to ramp up above and use it with the horizontal trajectory, which, don't get me wrong, is very, very good. But if you're trying to go for verticality, by the way, a player lands in the same box, a quick trap, it's not going to go down, but Zlem still pays the price for trying to challenge Spades for ultimate high ground. Might not be the last one either. Oh my gosh, the number of players flying around above is insane. Spades, can he follow through? Can indeed. K-Dude goes down his own launch pad again. Sorry, that got ridiculous. But the late game launch pads, they lose value because the more time you spend in the air, the more opportunities other players have to take shots at you as the storm starts to close. Spades sharing the wall with another player, gotta be careful. A box up and keep on rolling.
You could be cheeky with the launch pads too, utilizing that ramp to just give you like that forward momentum instead.
All right, I propose a challenge to anybody out there.
Ooh.
You set up a launch pad with the angle that shoots an opponent player into a box filled with your own traps. I will PayPal you $50 because that would be ridiculous.
There you
Imagine
go.
just whoosh, right in.
Like they go flying, they hold forward, and they're like, wait, that's a box.
Speeds,
Oh,
last
no.
second.
That was
Barely made it in. 3 HP. He's got to stay just ahead of the storm.
anyone could just breathe in his direction.
This is one of those moments where you're thinking,
okay.
I need to find a spot that
Or
I
a
can
siphon.
sit and watch for an elim. This might be the one. The campfire is what gives it away right now. Spades deciding to push forward, rotate around to the bottom. A shot behind the corner at it. Not enough, and 8 finds them down underneath. Big attempt from Spades. 3 seconds to squeak it in. 50 points right now for Spades. We're in the top 25 now. Hornet all the way in the ultimate high ground, it looks like. Took it with a baller, which you don't see too often. Kind of a risky play unless you have something like a shadow bomb, which Hornet does have. Drop it down, stand inside the safe zone. Takes a lot of ticks at the storm, and that's the time for a slurp.
Yeah.
Big value slurp.
Big value serve, but don't forget, it does take quite a while. It's 1 HP a second. He's got a long time before he's back in fighting condition. Someone does go for the high ground challenge.
You have a player up above, and you still have one falling in, which you can hear that.
Yeah. I think that's what the player, so this player above Hornet knows that Hornet's down below, but like you said, he heard the glider redeploy. It's a very distinct sound, so he's probably just trying to keep himself safe. Hornet's trying to get aggressive here. He wants his elimination. Okay.
Big play.
All right.
Smart play there.
That's good.
At that point, he was getting beamed, shot at from above. He was potentially challenging a player that he was not going to be able to beat. Player behind gets caught in their own edit, goes for the pyramid play and can't get Hornet. Instead, Gal pays the price themselves. Get up that first elimination. 14 players left from the top 15 now for that second placement.
Oh, God.
Inside a box. Finds a player inside. CWV goes down. One more push rotation on the outside. Poach in your feed eliminated as well.
Oh, there's
Inside.
players all around Lupo.
Right underneath another player. They're holding it down. Trying to reset the ramp underneath. Can't get it 3 times. Gonna have to melee their way through.
Oh.
Very tense situation here. Smacked in your feed. Picking up an elim. We're down to the top 9. Hornet on 36.
Oh, my
86
God.
HP. 3 elims now for Hornet. A big reactive shot there to stay in this game. A chance for minis. Has 2 ARs. Not a big deal there, but the combat shotgun going to come in big late game. Looking for headshots. Looking for angles from underneath. Hornet pushing forward. 66 builds left. Severe. The ultimate high ground. Players sandwiched in the middle. You hate to see somebody go down and not make it to the top 5, but here it is as the last set of placement points go out for everybody left alive. Severe, Shadow, Mick Cool, Midas, and Hornet, the ultimate low ground. Trying to pop a med kit there. Going to be able to get it off. Going to have to push through this wall.
But
stay inside. Last second. That might be enough. Coming in from underneath, you see Shadow in the ultimate high ground, popping those minis. There's a natural campfire. He could hit it real quick. He doesn't.
Okay.
No chance for a take, but he finds Shadow and gets the elimination, the victory royale, and a cool little dance move to top it off. Well played, Hornet.
That's the dance I know how to do, sort of. Bro, that was great. So much happened. Like
A lot happened the last second.
Like technical skill-wise, game sense-wise, knowing how to like get players to do what you want them to do.
Hornet's heads up flick while rotating in the last second to stay alive.
Yes.
Was huge.
Against Smacked,
And
that was insane. Literally jumped over his head,
Boom.
180 flicked him.
Made his way the rest of the way in. Well played there.
And you got to think too, that's going to affect Smack's potential
Exactly.
leaderboard setup,
Exactly.
right? Maybe that shuts him down, and maybe that could have been his last game. We don't know how that's going to affect the standings until we take a look later on. Don't forget, there's only the 6 spots here.
Listen, at least Golden
That was
Boy's
insane.
At least Golden Boy is not here to call him smoke, is all I'm saying. JDW in your feed, picking off Complexity's Macwood. 46 players now. That's a very early elimination for the player from Complexity. Sentinel's Animal is 0 eliminations, 63 builds.
This
Some minis, some shadow. We're starting to see a trend. Let me just put this out there, and you let me know if you agree or not.
All right.
Consistency across the board for loadouts is typically combat shotgun, an AR of some sort,
Right.
1 or 2 mobility items, and a heal. And
Yes.
if it's not 2 mobility items, it's only 1. I would say potentially 2 heals, and then the last utility slot, you could, if it's not 2 heals, you could say is a heavy sniper or flintlock.
Yes. So
It's
typically
like
we're
every
seeing
single loadout.
pretty much exactly that. So it's either going to be 2, like let's say it's like a rift, some kind of mobility, 2 heals. Sometimes we see people, even if they're lucky to find them along the game, we've seen people with like 6 half shields, right?
Oh, yeah.
2 whole slots dedicated to 3 half shields apiece. And then you're like, oh, this guy just wants to fight the whole time.
I want to make a point too, so that it's not misconstrued what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that everyone runs the exact same thing all the time because it's the only thing to run. I'm saying people are running the same consistent builds because consistency is huge in a BR game. And if you have a loadout that is consistently showing top performance, players are going to favor it. That's something to take note of if you're trying to step your own game up. The events from Epic for Fortnite in the future. This ain't the end, believe me. And so learning those kind of setups and watching how the meta changes as the game evolves. I mean, we're getting updates that change things weekly. So you have players every single time that they're, and this has been at this point, y'all, if you have not accepted that is Fortnite, you need to just accept that that's Fortnite. Now let's all finally settle and say, yes, it is a game that includes an evolution of meta constantly, which means the players are constantly being pushed to try and figure out how to play the next setup the best, and that's good. You want that because I'm gonna be very honest with you. From a spectator side, I feel like potentially a level of staleness would happen if you're like, all right, we're back to a pump shotgun and an SMG to swap to, pump shotgun, SMG to swap to. I feel like the combat shotgun has created more opportunities for back-to-back-to-back eliminations. You see Fiber going down there to Animal. It's just a situation where the game is trying to evolve in a way that makes it more representative of higher skill players and less representative of this guy is really good at the one thing all the time. You want to see people that can do it all.
Right.
You want the jack of all trades players to shine because they're the ones that have really put in a crazy amount of effort. They have skill, the knowledge to pick up everything about the game that they can as it changes. Sorry, I'm so long-winded about this. I'm very passionate about competitive Fortnite.
Yeah.
It's become such a big piece of what I do and what you do, especially you. I mean, you've been around for a long time.
Just about the beginning. Just about.
Exactly. And so it's like, it's just one of those things I want to see the game evolve and grow in a healthy way. And I know there's some people that are not happy with how the game is now, but you have to at least admit, those people have to at least admit that they're happy with the way that, I mean, an esport has continued to evolve. It has. It's undeniable.
Yeah, sure. And maybe just like expand upon that just a little bit more. Fortnite is an ever-evolving game. And it is a battle royale, and there is some kind of randomness involved in that, right? Like you land in a POI, and there's some form of random.
But you can harness that.
Correct, and it's why these players excel is because they can minimize that randomness factor, right? That, like you said, their consistency. What can they do to minimize that randomness and give them an edge, which then propels them forward and continues moving forward? Unknown, great example. He knows what he does best. His rifling skills, his combat skills, his long-range shots. He's in a great position to do this, right? He didn't just land on this loadout. He worked for this loadout. He said, where do I need to go? When do I need to fight? Do I need to fight now?
To get it?
Exactly. There's so much. Like, on the surface, Fortnite may seem like, I guess, borderline one-dimensional, kind of, but there's actually so much depth to the game.
I wouldn't even say on the surface it seems that way. You've got building and shooting and Strategic
positioning.
Yeah, there's a lot to it.
Elevation, game changes, what you land with, you know, how you're feeling on the day, what your skills are like, where you've spent your time. Have you done your shooting practice? Have you gone into playgrounds before then to practice up your building skills? There's so much. This is why I love Fortnite, dude. You're gonna make me nerd out, and we're gonna have long conversations about this.
This has been Deep Thoughts with Lupo and Zeke. Meanwhile, top 5 situation. My apologies for all that. Unknown from KNG with 6 eliminations. 19 builds. That Rift may or may not come into use here. It'll be tough to know just yet. TJ, the ultimate low ground. We're already in the top 3. The swap there, Baltic, Dylan, Glow Navy going down outside in the storm. Unknown dropping in and challenging Jfree, but he actually gets dropped all the way to the bottom. Stuck top to bottom of TJ.
Oh my!
Box, the traps.
Oh my gosh, he completely shuts down Jfree. But look at the health difference. If he's not careful, dude, and they spend time in the storm, Jfree has health advantage. He's got to be really careful how he approaches this.
The slurp, though, Unknown could potentially pop it. Should here momentarily, I almost anticipate. Here we go.
Do you think he just waits for him to drop down and try and rips him and hopes that the slurp is enough to tick him over?
We'll see. Moving with the storm, Jfree in the ultimate high.
He's still ticking
13. Up. No builds for Unknown. He's going to have to... Yep, there we go. The shots. Combat shotgun from underneath. Can't quite connect.
20.
Does not tick out to the storm. Instead, finds a shot on Jfree. The celebratory rift to go into the sky. Unknown, well played. No builds left. No problem.
Bro, that was absolutely insane. Sundown, Monster D-Face. Was that not just the craziest end to that game?
That ending was absolutely absurd. Nice celebratory rift there from the controller lord KNG. Unknown. Well done to get the victory royale there. But not only was it a fantastic finish to that match, that is it from NA East. It's done. All the matches are played. The standings are final, and Monster and I are going to break them down.
Dude, are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? OMG, boys. So first off, Clicks qualified, right?
Top 3 spots.
Scratch
again. We've talked about the sharing before. Clicks, Clarity, and then KNG's Unknown in the last one will take those top 3 spots. But 6 spots are still up for grabs, and you'll see the next 6 fill them out. So congratulations, Cosmic, Tuzi, Legidian, Aspect, Hornet, and Creo. I'm telling you, that had to be the most nerve-wracking final hour for Aspect. We saw him finish on 60 points. He was in 2nd place. These last 4 right here, from Aspect to Fernando, were all at 60 points. Aspect had the 2 victory royales that pushed him up into 7th. Hornet had 1 that pushed him up into 8th. Creo had 0. Fernando had 0. The difference, average eliminations, average points, all of them average placement. Creo owned all the tiebreakers. He had all of them afterward, was slightly ahead, 3.8 to 2.8, 18 to 3.6, and the average point 7.5 to 6.0. Talk about every interaction mattering. Well, all the tiny little ones and the differences add up. Congratulations to all 6 of you, the final ones, joining us at the Fortnite World Cup final from NA East. But now I think it's time to punch tickets.
Absolutely is, and there it is. That's 1.
Cosmic up there on the board in
That's
first.
2.
Tuzi in second. Go ahead, Monster. You can
I'll
grab
get
that
this
one.
guy too right here, man. Legidian, you made it.
Aspect as well. That must have been. Oh wait, it's Lupo. We've been over this before.
You sure you want to? Are you feel? Okay. This guy, man.
He tried his best. It's all right. They talk about his snipes, but not about his ability to punch tickets. Creo in the last spot. Lazarus will have a member at the Fortnite World Cup final. Again, congratulations. But you can see out of the 19 spots up here, only 17 have been filled. We have 2 more for you coming out of NA West. But for now, we're going to go on a quick, well, not so quick. We're going to go on a 30-minute break in between the regions. Go walk your dog, get some water, get a nice little meal in you, because when we come back, the rest of the NA West matches in the final 2 spots will be punched for the solos competition to the Fortnite World Cup final. We'll be right back.
1v1 me you won't.
Oh, I will. I will. Hold up, let me just do this.
Bet.
What's up?
Do you know, I have to show. Okay, I have to show you something. Close your eyes for 10 seconds.
I'm playing a game right now.
You can look. Look in lobby. You see me?
Really?
Yeah, boy.
You really bought
See
that?
this? Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my god, the first level already?
What? Wait, how did you get on that?
Press R2.
L2?
R2. Die, stupid burgers. I never liked you anyways.
What are you talking to?
I'm talking to chat. What's up, beef boss?
It's not even beef.
Yes, it is. It's a burger that's a boss.
Burger. Oh my gosh, I get the joke. Oh, you suck. Why can't you shoot three?
Victory.
Shoot 3 of them. Victory. What?
You didn't know that?
Ready up if you want to, if you want me.
No, I want to run some duos.
You literally said you wouldn't.
Nah,
Are
dude,
you
I
only
want.
wanting to do duos because you know I'm kind of better than you? And I have the iconic skin? Is that why?
No, because I want to run some duos. I don't want to play that trash creative game.
Well, how about this? You can pick the creative.
No. Die, beef boss. What's up,
There, I
beef
put it
boss?
I did it on. I put it on duos. There, ready up. If you're ready up, I'll do the emote for you.
The emote?
Yeah, it's real.
Do it again. No. Do the scenario. I love that dance. I love that dance.
Sorry to break. I mean, I'm not sorry to break. I'm sorry to say this, but you can't get it unless you get the phone.
Yeah, I know.
How weird does this look with iconic emote, iconic skin?
So weird.
I know, right?
Hey, dude. Guess what I got yesterday?
What's up? What did you get?
I got a phone, an iPhone X Plus.
Oh, nice. Are you gonna get the iPhone inclusive skin for Fortnite?
I'm gonna refund this so I can get the other phone, and then I'm gonna refund that to get the iPhone XS back. I meant not the XS, the iPhone XR. I meant.
iPhones are expensive.
Yeah, and a lot of phones are.
iPhones are like one of the most expensive.
No, have you met cars?
I know cars are more expensive.
Have you met
Right.
the guy? Really? Did you really have to say bet? I meant right. Let's draw Pleasant.
Pleasant? Okay. We're going right there. We're going there.
F you did.
Oh, you want to start cursing, don't you?
I actually hate you.
Why? Did you literally... Are you actually going there? We can go to Pleasant if you want.
No, we're going to Shifty now.
Why don't you shifty my shafts?
You want to Shifty my shafts?
Shifty my shafts.
No, you Shifty my shafts. No, I want to see what happens when you land on an air blimp. Dude, literally nothing happens.
Oh, I'm about to get bullied. I have no gun.
Alright, hide in that house. I will come in a minute.
I have no guns. Oh wow, you're doing TPL and I have no guns.
Stream snipe?
Oh what? I'm not even watching your stream. How much viewers do you have? Or how much viewers do you have?
0. Except for you.
Hold on, let me go on.
Dude, I actually suck. I actually suck.
No, you should not fight him. One of them, the Bright Bomber. Do you want to know what backbling she has? The Bright Bomber. She
What?
has a Royal Knight shield from season 2. Crouch and don't move.
Oh, wow.
Look at her backbling. That's a season 2 backbling. How much viewers do you have?
1.
Do you think it was Stream Sniper?
What?
Do you think it was a Stream Sniper?
No. I just like to say that a lot.
Don't tell me you're watching your...
I'm not
watching your own stream.
No, I'm not. Do the scenario emote.
I'm gonna join someone because they keep on inviting me, then I'm gonna invite you, okay?
Do the scenario emote before you leave.
I am. Look, I am, see?
You're not even doing it.
Yes, I am.
That's not scenario. Okay.
It won't let me join him. Am I stuck with you?
Don't bother. Do it again, do it again, do it again.
Jesus!
I love that emote.
I can tell. My friend is gonna see how annoying you are. I'm joking. Oh wow! And you're sending me a bunch of invites, and I sent you invites and don't even join me? What a turd.
He's a freaking dirted.
Are you still streaming or not?
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Oh! I just like to spam this. No, do sword fight, do sword fight.
Oh no. You wanna do sword fight?
Yeah. Phil.
Oh gosh. You can do that.
Aw, you little frickin' flip. Hey chat, he's a little frickin' flip. He's a little frickin' flip. Hello?
Hello?
What's up?
You know that saying, stay in school, don't do drugs? Well, if you're gonna make intros like that in school, I'd rather you do drugs.
Who's watching Mr. Beast? Behind you. Hello?
I really didn't. Hi.
Hello?
What's up?
Nothing. Why are we landing over there?
Because there's this cool skin over there that I really want to get.
A cool skin?
Yeah.
What skin is it called?
It's iconic skin.
Iconic? I know someone who has that.
Nipple lady's cool.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yo,
dun.
how old are you?
I'm 10. I'm at 11. I turned 11 yesterday. I forgot.
Wait, today's your birthday?
Yesterday was.
Oh, happy birthday then. Oh shoot, I have to go. See ya. You wanna friend me or?
Yeah, I'll friend you.
Okay.
I got you.
Yeah, I gotta go. You so old, you're gonna have nipples.
What is happening?
They're my cousins. They're my cousins seeing me play. But I'm sorry, I have to go though.
Alright.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll win this for you.
Oh, thanks, homie.
Yeah, we probably won't win this. Where's the vending machine? Dun, 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 dun. What? I had mats, but it didn't allow me to build? What do you mean?